So good evening to all of you. Today we have gold, platinum and diamond, all members of LD Remedial World attending this session. And it's a very special session today because today was CBSE result. The CBSE result need not be special for LD Remedial World otherwise, but there were some milestones two of the members of our community have crossed, and which they themselves didn't believe they could do, and they did it, and they're also on cloud 9 today. So I want, in the alphabetical order, if I say, then Kanchan K. We'll start with Kanchan. So Kanchan Arora, who's a diamond member and getting trained to become online, what do you say, coach, like me. So I'm happy to know there are more people replicating my journey. So she was given a responsibility. She took up a responsibility somewhere in the end of the December 2022, and from here on, I would want Kanchan to narrate her journey.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Journey is, the words are very less. It was 24th December. I have really noted it down. I got a message early morning from Bala ma'am. Can you teach class 10th maths? My answer was instant. Yes, I can. Second message from her was more, it was very shocking for me. There is a student who is getting only 3 marks out in maths, and could you help him clear his board examination? I just looked at the date and I just quickly searched, when is the board examination? I saw it was February 19th. Okay, there's no time to even to pick up the gun and shoot, and she's asking me to clear a child in board examination. I counter questioned myself and I told ma'am, I didn't reply her. To be honest, I didn't reply her. Again, by 2:30, she gave me a call that, I have asked you a question and there has to be an answer from your side. I opened up and told her, ma'am, how is it possible? I have never taken a student at this moment. Of course, I can teach 10th standard maths and I have been doing it since past so many years. But at this moment, it's a big challenge for me. She motivated me to the fullest. Why are you diamond member? The way she counter questions. Don't you want to shine? Do you have a capacity? Do you believe yourself? My answers were yes, 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 yes. Then what are you waiting for? Okay, ma'am, I'll take this case. I didn't think even a minute, how I will do and what I will do. Only one answer. I am stating this number to the respected parents. Parents call me. Okay, I tell them, okay, tonight I'm meeting your son. When I'm meeting the child on Zoom, I asked him, beta, normally, what chapters you know in maths? My God, he doesn't even know chapter's name. I was totally shocked. By God, now what should I do? I've told her, okay, I will do this student. How should I explain to Bala ma'am now? I started, making positive sentence to my own self. Kanchan, calm down. You can do this and you will be able to do this. Now make a plan, and how will you pass out this? Think about it. If the words are less, I really, got up early morning when everybody's sleeping in my house, like 4 o'clock. I did lots of research for 10th standard maths. Jumping from website to website, searching what was sample paper, what was question paper. I searched for last 10 years paper. Finally, my research went on for 15 days and I shortlisted few questions, which were coming repeatedly in the examinations. Till the time I was teaching him, and there were a lot of times when the student, I had a lot of quarrel also, like he was like, I will not do this. Why should I do this? And heated arguments with the student, but I made it a point that he will do it. He will do it. He also sat with me then late nights. He realized, he is able to do it and he can perform maths. Finally, exam came and we had only 3 days. In between, lots of ups and downs were there, lots of ups and downs. Ruchi ma'am was there with me. I used to watch how Ruchi ma'am is doing, her subject. Acha, she's doing like this. Okay, I have to do like this. And most important, after every class, I had to report Bala ma'am, what is he doing? I was clueless. क्या बोलूं मैं बाला मैम को? समझ में ही नहीं आ रहा था मेरे को. क्या बताऊं क्या मैं? आज एक ही सम किया, लड़के ने आधे घंटे में एक ही सम किया. I was like, I told him very clearly. I counseled the child several times, both with shouting and in a very softer tone. Ki, please do this, please do this. 3 days off and on, that during the examination, like before the examination, We really had sleepless nights. I made him wake up 5 in the morning. उठ, करना पड़ेगा सम, उठ जा, अभी करना है मतलब करना है, उठो, करना पड़ेगा. And this was my tone. Please get up and start doing this. Okay, ma'am, okay. He was also doing it. Willingly he was doing it. And when he appeared for the maths paper, his mother called me. You know, he's very happy. And जो हमने किए थे, luckily half of the paper was that only. Exact sums were there, exact. He was very happy, but still I had a lot of butterflies, you know, in my stomach. Kya hoga, kya hoga. Today his mother called, and you know, the moment I saw her number, I was like, result aa gaya hai, lagta hai. Mama call kar rahi hai. And the moment she told me, Shikhar pass ho gaya, I was like, kya baat kar raha hai? And I really, there was tears rolling out of my eyes. I was like jumping. Acha, acha, pass ho gaya, pass ho gaya. This was my tone. Immediately, I called Bala ma'am. And then before I could make a call to Ruchi ma'am herself gave me a call. But I should just mention this. Thank you, Bala ma'am. Thank you for the wonderful opportunity. I'm so super confident now. Now, कोई भी 10th standard का student किसी भी moment उसको pass करा सकते हैं. किसी भी moment. This is what is my experience and beautiful journey. Beautiful. I mean, words का मैं बहुत सालों से पढ़ा रही हूँ, but ऐसा experience नहीं किया मैंने कि एक बच्चा जो बैठने को राजी नहीं उसको online हमने बैठा दिया. Online, we are not even present there. We are not even present. Beautiful. Seriously, thank you, Bala ma'am. Thank you. Ruchi ma'am, over to you.
I should thank you, Kanchan, for taking up the challenge. I know it's not easy when a child is scoring 3 in pre-board, 3 out of 100. And you have to take the challenge from the parents, seeing the parents' condition. Parents' condition was pathetic, helpless. They don't know what to do with a child who doesn't sit for even 1 minute. And sitting in front of a screen is even more impossible. So the mother was very hesitant whether he will even come and sit on the screen, because having somebody beside you and teaching itself, he gets up and goes. But somewhere within my heart, I knew my diamond members can do it. And that's what made me take this step. I wouldn't have done it without the confidence you people keep giving me. Every time I share a child and you bring in amazing results, every time you do that. So you give me more confidence, and that's all because of the consistent training that you're taking, the consistent belief that you have in yourself, and the passion at which we are working to change lives. See, getting a child from 90 to 95 is no big task at all, because child himself works very hard. But getting a child scoring 3 to reach 50 is Mount Everest, nothing less than a Mount Everest. Okay. So wonderful, great news. So over to Ruchi.
My journey is, I think, more spicy here, because I've been teaching English throughout. I'm sorry. Good evening to everybody. Very excited, as you all know. Yeah. A very warm evening to all of you. My journey is all the more exciting because I've been teaching English throughout my teaching career, like from last 14 years. And then I get a call from Bala ma'am. See her confidence, huh? You have to please take out the points from my talk, huh? What I'm talking about her also. You see, look at her super confidence. She says, Ruchi ma'am, आपको पढ़ाना है हिंदी. आज तक 10th की हिंदी नहीं पढ़ाई मैंने किसी को. हिंदी मेरी अच्छी है, ये मुझे आइडिया है. पर मैंने हिंदी और 10th क्लास की. अच्छा मैम, पढ़ा देंगे. मतलब बाला मैम को फेथ है, kudos to that. तो हमें, मतलब मैं इस लाइन के आगे यहाँ बोलूंगी अमिताभ बच्चन का वो डायलॉग कि जहां से हम खड़े होते हैं वहां लाइन शुरू होती है. तो जहां बाला मैम खड़ी हो जाएगी तो आई विल फॉलो हर.
प्लीज.
तो उस केस में क्या हुआ, इन्होंने आपने मुझे कहा कि आपको पढ़ाना है. एक लाइन ने मुझे बहुत इंस्पायर किया था कि मैम अपने को रिजल्ट तो देना है, और यदि खुदा न खास्ता ऐसा होता है कि वी आर नॉट एबल टू डिलीवर द रिजल्ट, पैसा वापस करना पड़ेगा. Now the question here is, पैसा वापस means what? अपना लो सेल्फ एस्टीम गया, अपना मोरल गया, अपना कॉन्फिडेंस गया. पैसा गया, इट्स नॉट अ बिग थिंग. उसके साथ बहुत सारे चीजें अटैच थी. और यदि आता है तो मैंने मैम से एक ही चीज कही थी मैम, कि मैं अपने आप को रीडिस्कवर करूंगी, अपने कॉन्फिडेंस को रीडिस्कवर कर पाऊंगी, जो मैं इस एलडी वर्ल्ड में आके हर बार हर थोड़े दिन में कोई ऐसी चीज रीडिस्कवर करती हूँ जो मैंने नहीं करी कभी. अब साहब, स्ट्रैटेजीज का नाम बाला मैम है और बाला मैम का नाम है स्ट्रैटेजीज. उसमें क्या हुआ, अब सबसे पहले तो मैम ने स्टार्ट कैसे किया, मैम ने स्टार्ट किया उस बच्चे का माइंडसेट चेंज करना। मैं यदि उसको स्टार्ट करती तो बड़ी रोजी स्पाइस, मतलब बड़ी प्यारी और ऐसे, मैम वॉज कभी तो बहुत स्ट्रेट टू द पॉइंट, कभी तो बच्चे को यूं उठा लिया, कभी तो सीधा खड़ा कर दिया, पता चले कपड़े उतरवा देंगे। पर उस बच्चे का माइंडसेट पूरा चेंज किया मैम ने। फिर अब मेरे से पहले आपने बेसिक स्टार्ट किया, नाउ मेरे बट में आग लगी थी कि ये क्या रिसोर्सेज यूज कर रही है जिससे बच्चे को यहाँ से शुरुआत कर रही है। मुझे ये तो समझ में आए रिसोर्सेज तो अथाह है, पर उसको यूटिलाइजेशन कैसा होता है। मैम से रिक्वेस्ट किया,
वेयर वाज ही, वो बताइए। ही वाज एन अल्फाबेट,
ही वाज, यस,
व्हेन
मैम ने मुझे जब फोन किया, यस, जब मैम ने फोन किया,
alphabets. In
alphabets.
class 10th he is reading, he is not able to identify alphabet. मुझे बच्चे पे बिल्कुल गुस्सा नहीं आया।
नहीं,
मुझे गुस्सा आया वो 15 साल के एजुकेशन
yes.
इसके लिए हर साल 5 लाख रुपए स्कूल देती हैं, और क्या दे रही हैं इन बच्चों को, 5 लाख रुपीज, 3 लाख रुपीज, 6 लाख रुपीज।
Very true.
For last how many 10 plus 3, 13 years. And what is the child reaching in class 10th? Reading alphabets. And now we have to do this magic of shifting this child from alphabet to passing 10th class exam.
And you're talking about language. Sorry, ma'am, please continue.
Continue. Sorry, I interrupted.
So now we are talking about language. कोई स्ट्रैटेजी नहीं है कि 2 सम करा दो। कभी कभी तो कंचन मैम के ऊपर लगता था यार इनका इजी है यार, मैं कहाँ से कराऊंगी। फिर कभी कभी जो कंचन मैम बता रही ना कि हम लोगों ने एक जो चीज बहुत अच्छी लगी थी मुझे, ये जो हमारा जो टीम वर्क था, ये मुझसे इंस्पायर, मैं इनसे इंस्पायर, ये मुझसे इंस्पायर, अच्छा अपन ऐसे कर रहे हैं, अपन ऐसे कर रहे हैं, हम एक दूसरे के साथ डिस्कस नहीं कर रहे हैं। हमारा जो ग्रुप बना हुआ है उसमें जो मैसेजेस जा रहे हैं, whatever messages are going according to that, okay, she is doing this, let me try with this. So this is how we started. Now how do we started with the student? Ma'am started with the basics, and then I wanted to intervene and see, so I asked for the permission, can I sit in your class? And she, being Bala ma'am, she allowed me to do that. And then I really learned many lessons. सबसे बड़ा lesson जो मैं as a teacher कभी नहीं करा. If I would wait for some time, I would give in, acha, this is how you have to read. I don't know how about you all, but she was the one who would never answer. Let the child wreck his head and get to the answer. Best example was the way she asked him to write his own name in Hindi. That was the superb example I took over. And then whatever he wrote, what would I have, what would we all do? Yaar, ye galat likha hai, isko theek kar. If he has written Shekhar, he said, Cha, you are Shekhar, you are Shekhro. So I mean, every time, that was the awesome thing I learned from her. She did not answer till the child answered. And then there were so many strategies she was using. So I learned so many things with that. And then coming to the child, you see, when the child has led so many years in this school system where he is not gaining anything, I'm sure he was always given some label or something. So now that time, that child also was, you know, we really loved him the way he was. His basic nature, I really loved him. Before I move further, a few days back when I told ma'am, he is going to, when the results would be out. So she said, are you anxious or are you worried or you are excited? I said, I'm excited because whenever I close my eyes, I get his smiling face in front of my eyes. So the child otherwise was a very good child. He's a very good child. The only thing was, poor fellow, he was in the limited time, he had to do many things, sitting for so many hours, doing so many things. So he had his own other issues. So at most of the time, like the moment you would start, he would ask me, ma'am, aaj mere school mein aisa hua tha, aisa hua tha, aisa hua tha. Now he's a teenager. You cannot say chuka ke baith, right? So you have to coax him. Then you take him to there. The moment you start, he would say, ma'am, washroom jana hai. So these were certain things. As I told you, Bala ma'am means strategies. So first of all, she said, look at the paper, as she has always said in the classes, whenever we have these Zoom meetings. Being a teacher, you should be very well versed with what is the blueprint. So now, हमने blueprint को खंगाला. उस कम limited time में सबसे अच्छा क्वेश्चन कौन सा होगा, किस तरह के क्वेश्चंस को डील करना चाहिए। अब चैप्टर पढ़ने का तो पूरा टाइम नहीं है, तो क्वेश्चन को कैसे डील करना रहेगा। अब देखिए ना, लैंग्वेज है ना साहब, and the language, it's always very vast. So coming to that paper, making my categories. Okay, first I'll do this. This is how I'll do this. I will skip this. I will not do. And then reading all the sample papers, as many as I could on the CBSE के site पे ढेर सारे थे साहब. Every day रुचि मैम सुबह उठ के 4 बजे वो पेपर पढ़ रही है कि इसमें आजकल है क्या. This is how we moved on. We were in close connection with the parents. मैम ने हमको एक इंस्ट्रक्शन दे रखा था, कितने भी क्लोज पेरेंट्स के साथ बैठे हो, आप अपने पेरेंट्स के ऊपर नहीं डालोगे अपनी जिम्मेदारी कि आप ये चीज कराओगे. एज अ टीचर, आई डोंट नो, आई एम टॉकिंग इन जनरल, नॉट स्पेसिफाइंग एनीबॉडी. हम लोग सबसे पहले पेरेंट्स को बोलते हैं, पेरेंट इज अवेयर कि मेरा बच्चा कहाँ पर है, बट देन वी डिड नॉट आस्क देम कि ये आपको कराना पड़ेगा. सो शी सेड इट इज योर ड्यूटी, हाउ यू गेट इट डन, इट्स योर प्रॉब्लम. So that was something very unique and nice, because every child is different. So there were few strategies we used there. And then exam के अब एक चीज बहुत clearly इन्होंने कहा था, एक भी छुट्टी नहीं होगी. छुट्टी एक भी नहीं होगी तो मतलब किसी दिन आपको बहुत काम है, you're very busy, you cannot take the class, at least audio or video तो जाएगा ही जाएगा. And as Kanchan has said, बड़ा सा स्प्रेडशीट बन गया था. मैम तो अपना डाल देती थी, खट 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 खट, मैं तो ये कराऊंगी, मैं ऐसे कराऊंगी. अब हम बेचारे कहाँ जाए, अब साहब डालेंगे आज ये कराएंगे और ऐसा कराएंगे. तो मैम ने कहा इसमें क्या करा रहे हो, इसमें तो खबर ही नहीं पड़ रही है मेरे को अभी. अब साहब, सो दैट वाज समथिंग ब्यूटीफुल. आई लर्नड हाउ टू plan in advance, although we all plan in advance, but when you are writing, you yourself know where are you going and what is the target. एक सेंटेंस जो उस बच्चे को मोटिवेट करता था, 10 मिनट में क्लास खत्म कर दूंगी, मेरा नहीं है, बाला मैम का 10 मिनट में क्लास खत्म कर दूंगी तो 10 मिनट में कर लेगा. तो और वो क्लास 1.25 घंटा में चलती थी. क्यों? क्योंकि बेचारे ने 10 मिनट में करा ही नहीं है. टारगेट बेस्ड है, टारगेट अचीव्ड, काम खत्म. तो साहब इस तरीके से वो बच्चा भी बैठा था कि हाँ मेरा टारगेट खत्म हो, वरना तो उसको पता होता स्टार्टिंग में कि यार अभी तो 1 घंटा चलेगी मेरी क्लास. वेरी क्लियर स्टार्टिंग में, टारगेट है, खत्म कर दे, 10 मिनट में जा. I am also free, you are also free. That was something very, I like that very much also. So these were certain things. I think I have covered most of the things which I'm very excited about. Even if you have some questions, one thing which she's always said, which I will not forget throughout my life, rather we never forget, all of us here. Give more, more and more. If you're giving more, you will always get it back. And that is, I think, the live example we experienced. Like we could right, left, up, down, कौन से भी जैसे भी कोई information कैसे करना है, क्या करना है. This was for the first time even we have done this. But then मैम का एक sentence था जो बहुत ज़्यादा motivate करेगा कि if you can do this, as she said, a new milestone achieved. So when we got this news today, it was like, as she said, we are on cloud 9. I mean, we cannot stop ourselves from smiling. And then, you will not believe, like we all are teachers, but then when we teach some different kind of students or some different case, along with us, the whole family is involved. They know, okay, you are doing with this. So my family also was interested. Shikhar ka result kya hai? So when I told my younger one, she said, oh, mom, I'm so proud of you. Now you tell me. It could be some simple sentence for anybody. For a mother to hear it from a daughter, I think it is very heart-touching. And this is what I have taught my daughter, some lesson which I would not have been able to. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Bala ma'am, for believing in us and giving us this opportunity. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. I also thank both of you for taking that responsibility and bearing my push. I'm a little tough coach. I don't take things easily. I don't take things lying. It was tough for the child, tough for the parent. And I think none of you knew that it was Renu's nephew, right? We never, because nobody discloses anything here. It's not required for you. It's just the student. That's all. कौन किसके क्या reference है, कहाँ से आता है, उसे हमें कोई मतलब नहीं है. And even Renu, I never spoke to her, but I came I only knew that she had referred my name to the sister, and that's all. I never asked her, she never spoke, we never spoke about the child, nothing. For me, it's a parent who's in trouble. For me, it's a parent who doesn't know what to do after spending so much money on its child's education and being frustrated. For me, for that parent, it was like a social call. So it became a responsibility, and this must be my 400th child. So, in the beginning, I was quite confident कि हो जाएगा, because we have done it so many times in my own center. We had all kids like this last minute wale. So we knew center mein bahut, but the only difference between doing it in a physical center is you are having the child with you for 6 hours right next to you. So the body aura, the energy, the connect, the communication, everything is different. But here you are waiting on the screen for the child to come is a double challenge. So congratulations to Ruchi and Kanchan, and I really feel I'm on cloud now listening to your story. May this be the beginning. May this be the beginning to change lives of millions of children through you, because that's the mission of LD Remedial World. Touch lives of 100,000 children, and that's possible only through you. So all of you on the screen today are part of my mission. Each child you change is actually adding in my numbers. Please remember, I'm not going to help 100,000 children directly. It's through you. So God bless you.